Good morning, good morning. So hey, we are finally to the point we're going to start installing Homearama. I mean, time flies. And I brought Claudia in because Claudia has designed or helped me design a lot of these spaces. And so I'm going to have her talk a little bit about what we're doing.
All right. Once again, I believe we're doing 11 spaces.
20 spaces.
20 spaces in the house, excuse me. I've been working on too long. Jeff and I and Tammy, we've all been working a lot of hours and trying to design this. We've got a gorgeous, and Carol. We've got a gorgeous library going on again. We have doors with specialty glass in them that we haven't used before. We also have a beautiful china cabinet again, and it's going to have a specialty mirrored glass in the back of it. And then the pantry is we're going to have a rolling ladder.
Another one, okay.
Another rolling ladder
in the pantry.
in the pantry.
that's
Nice
cool.
size pantry.
Nice size pantry.
You know, if you need a rolling ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. A nice size pantry.
Right.
Well, we're going to the ceiling. Downstairs we are going up. And of course we have a beautiful master closet that Jeff and I believe Karen is designing it with all the top features and all the gizmos and gadgets that we can put in there. We're using a new product. It's called the Tag Engage system. So the house once again is going to have a lot of neat
Cool.
product in it, all
wait
different,
to see
all different colors, flavors of the material that we're using, new colors that we have. So you guys do a great job because we did a good job designing it.
Yeah,
So don't mess up our designs.
Yeah.
So no changing on the block?
No changing.
Okay.
Finally, Juan can get some work done.
Juan, hey.
Dude, you better not be calling me on the phone. Don't be
That's
bothering
right.
me today, man,
That's
because
right.
I'm gonna turn my phone
Yeah.
off. I'm turning the music on.
We're
I'm
going to have it
rocking and
set
rolling.
up. We're going to have it set
Unless
up
them
in there.
memes are really
Are
good.
the workers still in there? Or are we going in there?
Oh,
There are
I'm
people
sure there's
in
gonna
there.
be
People
yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna be
Decorating
lifting cabinets
the
over
house.
electricians, over plumbers.
Painting, there's all, you know, because we're running behind, of course, there's going to be a lot of people working in the house. But yeah, I mean, we're going to knock it out. I've got, you know, I got the best installers in the business here, and we'll get it done. And, you know, everything's got to be 110%. There'll be hopefully 60,000 people that'll walk through this show
Wow.
and see our product and appreciate
Oh,
what
it's gonna
sets
be
us apart.
gorgeous.
You know,
Yeah.
you guys have seen, everybody here has seen our work before in these houses, and it's spectacular. Let's rock and roll, knock it out.
All right. Got it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you all. Thank you, Claudia, for coming in.
You're
Yes.
welcome. I'm Claudia Monahan. I'm the design manager at the Closet Factory. Working on my favorite part of the year, Homearama. It was scheduled for October with all the rain and everything. It got moved back. And now you would think that would help us out, but really it didn't, because that meant the things we had scheduled, we had to move up because we wasn't installing Homearama. So it's a very busy time for me and all the other designers here. We're just working our little heinies off, trying to get all designs done and installed. Just between 20 and 22 different spaces that we are designing and pricing and everything else. But I'm working today on finalizing some of the designs that are being installed. And these are just different materials we have to select. We have several different samples of hardware that we use, zillions of them. The door styles that we use, whether it's a shaker door style or a standard raised panel door style. So it's a lot of work doing Homearama because this is supposed to be a showcase house, which it will be. It's going to be gorgeous. We're working with Michelle Nettles, the interior designer with MGN Interiors, and she is doing just a fantastic job of selecting all the interior designs as far as the drapes, the carpeting, even the brick that goes on the house. Like I say, all the designers here have worked very hard designing different spaces. We give them different spaces to design and come up with their ideas. So then they hand them in to us, and Jeff and Tammy and I, and also Carol, will go through the designs and tweak them. So then we have to do what we call a cut list. I'm working on the what we call the Murphy bedroom right now. This Murphy bedroom is pretty neat, that you'll see the Murphy bed, and then on one side of it there will be drawers and shelving, and on the other side it looks like just open shelving, but really it's a hidden door that you can open it up, and it's like a panic room. This is how we start out. It's just a floor plan, and then we have to build it up, and we put the bed in right here. This is the Murphy bed, and on each side we're going to have 3-inch flutes on each side, and we have to do that because of our hidden door. We have to make sure it's hidden, so we have to add some decorative trim to make it all come out. And the shelves that are going to be in front of the Murphy bed, there can be what we call seated shelves. But normally, a shelf, you can just slide it out. But these were literally seating them in. So it's going to be an indenture that the shelf will sit down on the pins. So if you pull on the shelf's not going to come out. It's going to be in there. It's still very adjustable, but it just can't slide out by itself. So like I say, don't mean to reiterate, but it's a lot of hard work, a lot of hours, but in the end, it's all worth it.
How you doing today? I'm Mike Burkett. I'm the operations manager here at the Closet Factory. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Homearama and how much of a pain it is, and a little bit about the struggles of Homearama and what it takes to actually get it done. There is no reprieve right now. Like I said, when they moved everything, because we had actually worked all of our clients' jobs in October, so we were out 7 to 8 days, so we could have just started doing Homearama and worked that into the schedule. But when they canceled and they moved it back a month, what Jeff did is we moved a whole bunch of clients' jobs into those Homearama spots. So basically what that did, we were hammered the middle of October because we were getting jobs 2 and 3 days out. Okay, let's fill this date, the installers need something to do, we're not going to Homearama. So we're having to do our clients' jobs and then fit Homearama in the shop. Bern and Jeff have actually been coming in on Saturday and Sunday, cutting all the jobs. That way it doesn't take away from the clients' jobs. So we actually have 2.5 times the work that we normally have. And I will actually give it to my guys. They're actually walking zombies right now, so they're like, are we done yet? Are we done yet? And I'm like, but they're tired. Like I said, I've been called a dictator, I've been called a slave driver, but it's gotta be done. So it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. If you've ever been frustrated with like an M&M's puzzle, you know how you got all the same colors? The thing is everybody does your border first because they're the straight edges, everybody knows that. So we kind of consider it like a jigsaw puzzle. Once the border's done, that's your house is up. So then you have to sit there and find the pieces for the electrical, the plumbing, which cabinets we need in so they can template their tops, which cabinets we need in so they can finish painting their walls, which cabinets we need to put in so they can change the outlets for the lighting and all that stuff we're putting in. So it's kind of like a cross between an orchestra and a jigsaw puzzle. All the timing has to be perfect, but all the pieces have to fit at the same time, and that's kind of where we're at now. So we're jumping around from space to space because they need this for their tops, they need this for their plumbing, they need this for the electrical, they need this. But I'm proud of them. They've worked through it. They've done what they needed to do. I actually enjoy Homearama. hopefully when the next Homearama comes around, we won't have a hurricane, we won't have a week and a half worth of rain where the guys can work on the house. And you know, just the way it's run this year, it's just been a ball of stress trying to get everything done and all the clients' jobs. Usually it runs a lot smoother than this. So it happens.
I'm Michelle Nettles. My company is MJN and Associates Interiors. I am an interior designer that has been asked to work with the Closet Factory and Joey Corp on this Homearama house, the Treasure Chest, sponsored by the City of Chesapeake. So it's now also the Chesapeake House, and because it is now the holiday edition, we are the Thanksgiving House. The fact that we became the Chesapeake House changed our game plan a bit. We had to find ways to incorporate the City of Chesapeake into the house. The great blue heron is their symbol, so I had my artist that was doing a lot of pieces for the house do a great blue heron. Here's my painting. It's a beautiful picture of a blue heron, and I think the artist did a great job, and I just found the perfect place to put it. I just think this would be a great entry spot for it. I think look at the paint color, look at the colors that are in the painting. I just think it's going to work out beautifully. Now, one of the things that you might want to take into consideration is this is a frame that is done with the art. The artwork has a lot of golds in it, so therefore it was framed in gold. A lot of the house is going to have silver in it. Silver light fixtures, silver drawer pulls, silver knobs, that sort of thing. A designer can make all of this work, and the way we do this is we find something where we take silver and gold and put them together. So I'll probably have some arrangements where I'm using silver and gold. I'll probably have table settings that use both silver and gold. A lot of people think that that's a no-no. But as a designer, I can tell you mixing metals can be beautiful. Copper, gold, silver, all together can be a beautiful way to do even a neutral Christmas design. So don't feel like just because you're using silver that you can't use gold with it somewhere in the house. I'm not saying that you want to mix all your light fixtures and mix everything, but having accents of gold and accents of copper is not necessarily a no-no. I did bring some samples of some different things that are going in the house. These are a couple custom rugs that I had done that I just think the print is beautiful. The colors were perfect because a lot of what I'm doing is neutrality and putting a lot of the color on the wall and then accenting with color. So big pieces are going to tend to be neutral. Smaller pieces are where you're going to see the color. And because this is a big piece, I kept it pretty neutral. That's a living room rug. This is a gorgeous one too. The bedroom rug, a sample of it. Again, the neutrality, the taupes, the ivories, the pale grays. This is one of the accent fabrics I'm using in the keeping room. And again, with that coastal feel, the neutrals, I did use navy a lot, light blues, light greens. I love navy. Navy is one of those colors that never seems to go out of style. So I think it's very classic, and I wanted it to be a show house, but I wanted to use some classic elements, and navy is definitely that. And these beautiful coastal chairs, there'll be like 4 of them, so everything's for sale afterwards, so you can buy 2 and 2 or all 4, right? This is kind of picking up this color and picking up the color that's in the bedroom as well, and this is going to be a chair that's in the master sitting room. I'm in Homearama mode. It'll be time, like not this weekend, but next weekend to start bringing this stuff in. So I'm gonna try to sand down a little bit more on that so I can coordinate getting my many loads down here.
It's Friday, November 4th, and we are 6 days away from the start of the 2016 Homearama. As you can see, the house behind me is almost complete. We're putting some finishing touches on the house. Sod will be delivered today. All of Closet Factory product is in the house, and I'd like to thank Juan and Michael, who also helped install the shop, Big Mike in the shop, and everybody that contributed and helped us to have this fantastic showing in this house for Homearama 2016.
All right, looks like we're done here in the master closet at Homearama. One of the real cool, unique features of this closet, one thing that we haven't shown before and that we really haven't used yet, first of all, is these stationary rods. Now these rods are really, really cool. They attach from that top ES right here that's locked in. And so while there's not an adjustability factor, it still creates a really, really clean look. So you can see right here, we're just kind of propping some things up right now for the show, but it's just a really cool modern look that it gives. And these are really cool to figure out how to install and stuff, but it was pretty simple. Those are really cool. Now, along with these types of rods, we have this line of accessory drawers, which is basically anything from like this in particular, it's like for shirts. And these are really cool because they're all soft close. You got something, you know, you got these right here for your pants, these slide out racks. So while the closet itself, it's still our material, it's still built the same way, this is actually accented with a lot of updated features, which is really cool. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people at the show, that we actually can do this right here, basically like in-house, and that's what we can do for them. Along over here, this is really cool too. This is the first time we're showing this. It's a shoe rack, and while you look at it at first, I didn't think it was going to hold a lot of shoes, but it holds a lot of shoes. And what's really unique about this feature is that you can stack shoes in here, but you basically double your space, because as you can see, you'll be looking at your shoes on this side, but then all you do is swing it around and then you got shoes on the other side. And that's what's really cool about it. It's a shoe caddy, so to speak. So, and this is it's really easy to use. And like I said, the install part of it was really, was a little tricky at first, but I mean, it goes together really good. All these are adjustable as well too. So clients can adjust that. Another feature that we got, like I said, over here, we've got more of these accessory drawers, and pretty much anything for like jewelry, any kind of socks, ties, like this in particular. I'm gonna be showing some ties right here. But as you can see, all these have a nice soft close feature on them. So it's really, really cool. And then we have, of course, up top, we have our flip up doors, which there's a lot of storage up top. We have our hydraulic lift up arms. Once you hold the door open, and you've got storage up here. So all across the top of the closet, we got these doors, which I think is really, really cool. Really utilizes the space up there. And I just like the function of these hydraulic arms. They are really, really cool. Really easy to install. And it gives you a really cool use of the space, especially when you're going up to the ceiling and stuff. So all the crown, of course, everything in here is ours. I was really proud of all this room. It came out really, really good. The bank of drawers underneath the window. One really cool feature that we did on this show, and we've done it just a couple of times, but never in a closet, is we've actually done a recessed continuous toe kick all the way across the bottom. Generally we'll put flat trim out in front of it to hide, basically to take up the inconsistencies on the floor if there is any. In this particular case, we went with the continuous toe kick, and I think if you really step back and look at it, it just provides nice clean lines all the way around the closet, and I think it's really, really sharp looking. All of our drawer drawer faces and panels. Mike made all the shop, all the raised panel faces in the shop and painted them. He did a really, really good job. So all these are, I mean, they're manufactured right there in our shop. So it was really cool. I can't wait till he sees it too, all put together, to see all his hard work, see how it's paid off and stuff. So I'm really happy with this one.
I'm out here today finalizing, doing a last minute inspection for any holes that we need to caulk or make sure everything is fine, because Homearama, we have to have everything finished by next Tuesday. So Juan and I are here touching up anything that we need to touch up. I'm doing the white glove test of walking through each room to make sure we have everything. We have all the accessories, any scratches, replace anything we need to, and we always do this.
There you go. Good Claudia doing a little something like that.
This is called OmniTrack, and it's a great way to organize the garage. And these are just the different accessories you can get for it. It's like this is a hook that you can hang like a shovel on or a weed whacker. It's just for yard stuff. So it's a great way to organize your garage without spending a lot of money.
I think what's happening is the walls running in.
Hold on, hold that. We told him 16 and 7/16. He made these at 9/16.
Why don't you look, I can take it back, have him cut it down. Tammy's coming out here.
I can rip this out here. My fence goes that far. Bone. I'm going to drill a couple of holes in here for just one shelf to go across here. Okay. So, without saying it so much more, I am so happy to be finished with this install. This is one of those installs where you don't think it's ever going to end, but it does. And I got to tell you, it was a real awesome job. You know, I spent a lot of time out here. There was, I think we spent like 9 days total of actual install out here. And I was real happy. I'm real happy with how it came out. Everything looks really, really cool. There's a lot of cool features in this house that a lot of people can be surprised by. I know they are. It's been a heck of a ride. I've never been so happy to see the end of a job as far as job complete. So this was pretty cool, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoyed building it.